stay. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Yes, to you. It's had a pretty good meeting with Community Reach Center here in Colorado, and I made some changes and stuff, and yeah, just good stuff. And they didn't give me some space to start holding some of my grassroots AA meetings. Yep. So we're going. It's going. It's working. Imagine that. That it's working. Doesn't surprise me. But yeah, it's just another step in making sure that this program will be here for my kids and my grandkids and your kids and everybody else after we're gone. Did I take my meds today? Oh, shit. Did I take them? Shit. I can't remember. I hate it when I do that. They're not really my meds, just my... When would I have done it? I have not taken them. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. All right. Happy Friday. Broncos lost. That didn't surprise me at all. It didn't surprise me at all. So I'm just waiting for to see if anybody's going to show up, which they probably will. So they probably show up. But fish oil, a daily vitamin, and then I have to take this for my heart. 325 milligrams of aspirin. And then this other one that they got me on. That's good. No refills. Doctor must authorize. Ask us about eligible vaccines. Everywhere you go, there's an ad trying to sell you something. Ugh. All right, let's do this. That's just closer to the trash can is. I don't like have crap all over it. Yeah. All right, let's get started. It's changing the camera there so it comes in a little bit better. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. It's 2:22 off the dot. Boop, boop, boop. All right. We're reading out of Courage to Change today. I'm just waiting to see if we can get anybody here before I get started. That way I don't have to repeat. All right. That was over. Okay, let's do this. Switch this over to chat. Let's do it. All right, this is Al-Anon, so let's kind of remember that. So, oh, we got people. People are showing up. I bet it's YouTube. Yeah, sure is. Welcome, whoever's on YouTube. Alcoholism is a threefold disease. Hello, Brian. It's good to see you. I'll start over. Alcoholism is a threefold. Okay. I'm a little too excited because I had a good meeting. Okay, there, better. Alcoholism is threefold: physical, emotional, and spiritual disease. Because I have been affected by another's alcoholism, I check on my own physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being by asking myself, okay, I feel like it's missing one here, so I'm going to put it in mental, because for us, it is very much, it's actually a fourfold disease, right? It's Brumas Day in the mitten. What is that? Did I do it in the right voice? It's Broomas Day here in the mitten. It's Moreland. It's Broomas Day here in mitten. All right. So I'm going to add mental on here. I'm going to add mental. All right. They're going to ask themselves some questions. Is my physical well-being a priority? Do I eat well and get enough sleep? When was the last time I had a checkup or went to the dentist? Do I keep myself clean, take breaks, exercise? See, some of our personal stuff tends to fade away. For me, in the last days of my drinking, I was disgusting, man. I had bathed, I brushed my teeth, I didn't take care of myself. I just wanted to drink. And I reeked of alcohol all the time. I don't know how my wife stood it. I really don't. Right? Do I ask for or give a hug when I need to? Good question. Am I growing more aware of my feelings? Do I have a sponsor and Al-Anon friends or AA friends to help me through the rough times? These are great questions to ask ourselves. Am I doing this? Am I taking care of myself? Because what do they say when you get on the plane? Right, you get on the plane, and they're saying in case of an emergency, the air masks are going to fall down. And what you need to do is you need to put yours on first before you help anyone else. And this is the same thing. Hi, Michelle. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I'm just taking a nice deep breath. I was getting excited again. Right. In AA, what do we call this? We call it HALT. Am I too hungry, angry, lonely, or tired? That's what they're covering. All right. Because those four things that tend to jack up my mental well-being, they mess with a good attitude kind of a thing. Yeah, those are the things that gets me. When I get hungry, I'm just a jackass. I am. I get mean. Like right, hungry and anger. I'm going to cover that one. Lonely, I can't be hiding from everything, and that can be hard to do. That's one of the problems I have with Zoom meeting. It's just so easy to turn off your camera and hide. So, for me, I'm starting to wonder, even in those grassroots meetings and stuff, I think you should be required to leave your camera on. I do, because people need to be encouraged. I went to a meeting this morning, 10 o'clock meeting, and these meetings, they just stay silent. We got to call on someone, for God's sakes. It's your job to chair, and they're probably tired of it. We'll quit chairing all the time. Well, nobody else chairs. Well, did you ask? Did you give it up? I was just talking with a few folks from Community Reach Center. One was in the program too. I knew it right away. Like, bam. As soon as I saw him, I could see the gleam in his eyes. I'm like, that guy's in recovery. Right? How do I know that? Because of his job. Because of his job. And now I can't give you the title of his job because I don't want to blow his anonymity. All right. And I was talking to him about a lot of things that are going on, but they're going to give us a space and we're going to be able to grow and things like that. But that's off topic on the threefold disease. I do that often. Keeps it entertaining. Can I celebrate when things go well? Maybe for Al-Anon. We alcoholics need to learn how to celebrate a different way. Yeah. Because celebration to me very much involves alcohol. It's one of the first things my brain thinks of, So we've got to find how to celebrate these things. Go to a meeting. Tell them, hey, Something good happened for me today, and celebrate it that way. Now it's over with. You got what you needed. But let's remember those big emotions for alcoholics can lead to danger, Dr. Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Right? So, can I celebrate appropriately when things go well? Am I taking time to enjoy myself? Is any of the attention I once gave to negative thinking now focused on gratitude? Is this just going to be a long list of fucking questions? Fucking Al-Anons and their questions. I'm making a joke. I'm just making a joke. You ever seen the Al-Anon handshake? Don't tell that to an Al-Anon. If you're in Al-Anon, I'm sorry. Kind of. It's just a joke. So have I replaced my negative thinking with positive thinking, or at least better thinking? I very much appreciate positive thinking. Okay, but positivity is not a route to recovery. It's not. It's a dividend for doing good stuff and doing the right things. Like being happy it's a feeling, all right? So therefore, happiness really isn't the goal. It's the dividend of a job well done, like helping somebody else. Gratitude comes with happiness, right? Well, if I go out and I help somebody else, that gratitude's instilled and it's there. So therefore, that's going to lead to my happiness and a much more serene day. So, do I have a relationship with with a power greater than myself? If not, am I willing to give it a try? Do I make time for prayer and meditation? Am I more willing to ask for help? Do I regularly attend Al-Anon and read Al-Anon literature and apply the steps and other tools in my everyday life? Do I recognize and acknowledge my growth? A couple things in here. Pardon the big book. I'm gonna say it out loud, and you're gonna finish it in your head. We claim spiritual progress. And if you know the book well enough, it said it in my head, rather than spiritual perfection. I really wish that second part wasn't in there, and it just said, we claim spiritual progress. Claim it. Claim your spiritual progress. It's a real easy way to do it. You do it yourself. Nobody even needs to. Good job, Dion. There you go. All done. I claimed it. It doesn't need to be this overwhelming, or thank you, God. Thank you this, thank you that. Giving it its due course, just like I do with my anger and my other feelings. Okay. But yes, it is okay to claim spiritual progress. It is okay to pat yourself on the back. You're supposed to. Just don't break your arm doing it. That's the key. It needs to stay where it's at. But yes, we very much claim spiritual progress. Got it. So upside down. I thought this was going to be a better reading, honestly, because it was alcoholism threefold disease. I'm like, oh, cool, it's going to cover that. And then it asked a bunch of questions. I'm not saying these questions are bad. They are good questions. These are questions that you can ask yourself tough questions. Dion, why are you feeling that way? Why are you so angry? What are you actually mad? Well, I'm not getting my way. Oh, fuck, I can fix that. Huh. And there's the key. Today's reminder. By simply taking inventory of my self-care habits, I'm beginning to improve them. Just like anything else in this world, you got to be aware of it first before you can do anything about it. Period. It's impossible. Better keep yourself clean and bright. You are the window through which you must see the world. George Bernard Shaw. George Bernard Shaw. I like how they use Al-Anon does this, and the other ones in the from the Bible. You would not get away with that in AA. You would not get away with that in AA literature. So alcoholism, the threefold disease, right? Physical. That we have what's called a physical compulsion. That and compulsion, bam. Compulsion is reaction. Let's find out. Let's go ask Uncle Google. Forgot what word I was gonna. Definition of compulsion.
Here's the definition of compulsion: the action or state of forcing or being forced to do something, constraint.
And where does that physical compulsion come from? Well, it's the mental part. See, that's why it's mental. I have a mental obsession. I think about it all the time. That's all I think about. When I'm gonna, and I plan it. I plan it. Oh, I'll plan it. Is it 5 yet? It's 5 yet? It's 5 somewhere. It's noon somewhere. It's 10 a.m. somewhere. It's always noon somewhere, right? How did I go from it's, happy hour was all the time. And if I wasn't drinking, then I was thinking about drinking. Let's say 4 friends and I, so that make 5 of us, have a 6-pack and are having a conversation. I'm not in the conversation. No, I'm not even listening. My thought is, who's getting the second beer? Yeah, that's my thought. Who's going to get the second beer? And 2 ain't enough. Now I'm in trouble. Now Dion's in trouble. 1 beer, 1.5 beer. Or do you want to drive me fucking crazy? Because that would make me nuts. I'm like, I just barely got there. So that obsession. So now here's the hard part. Then we have the compulsion. So even sometimes we will get sober, stay sober for a little bit. Then we'll be in the checkout line. There's a fucking 40 sitting there. Bam, compulsion. That's why they put the gum and all this cheaper stuff right at the end, so that when you go out, it's compulsive buying. You didn't go to the store for gum. Oh, but you're gonna get it because it's there. What else? They put batteries there. Soda, sugar. Right? Because who's standing in the line with you? Well, your kids, and then your kids are gonna talk you into buying that shit. See, compulsion. I need this. If I don't have it, I can't be happy. Right? That leads us into emotional. I just want to be happy. That's what every alcoholic says. I just want to be happy. If you'd leave me alone, I'd be happy. And we think all these other things are going to make us happy, and we find out that none of it ever makes us happy. And what we become is insatiable. There's just nothing out there that satisfies us anymore. That's the emotional part. What else comes with that emotional part? The loneliness. The wanting to die because you become a person that you can't fucking stand. Yeah. I was there for years. There wasn't a person I hated more in this world than me. And I had to fucking look at me. That was the worst part. Then the incessant thinking. You ever tell yourself to just shut the fuck up? I have. Not lately. It's been a long time since I've had to go, Dion, would you just shut the fuck up, dude? I can't take it anymore. I can't do it. That's it. I got to drink. Spiritual would be the 4th one. The hardest one. I believe that we are spiritual beings. Okay. This is just a representation so that you can see and know that I'm real. But am I? I'm a spiritual person. Right? That's nice, Michelle. I tell my ego to go sit on the curb. Yeah, what a great idea. Right? And you're telling your mind to do something. Yeah, when I tell myself, yeah, would you just shut the fuck up? That doesn't work. There's no direction in it, right? No, it's not. It's not gonna work. In fact, when you're saying that to yourself, it's just like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah. All right. But that soul sickness, our souls, man. I mean, it's the most valuable, aside from time for others, it's the most valuable thing that you have in this world. It's the one thing that belongs totally to you and nobody else can have. Right? So let's talk about this a little bit. There's a reason why alcohol is called spirits. Okay? And this is my belief. I believe that alcohol is a demonic entity. I do. I think it comes straight from hell. Yeah. Because of what happens to me. When I drink, I am possessed by something else that I can't touch. I can't do anything about it. And what does it do? Well, it eats my fucking soul. It was a deal with the dang devil, and I was losing. I got the bad end of that one. Well, thank God for being saved. Thank God. You know? So, yeah. That's what I mean, it's a spirit. It fits right in there. Yeah, and that's just a different way of explaining it. Yeah, but I'm very careful talking about that because it feels a little too religion-y to some people. And I'm not a religious person. I've never even read the Bible. I couldn't tell you the first word in the Bible. He, probably. Or at first there was darkness, something like that. See, I don't know. I didn't pay attention in church. Yeah. I was too busy looking at the girls. Gotta do something. I just wasn't interested in what they were saying. Right? So alcoholism is a threefold disease, but for us, there again, see how it's always different. It's one thing that frustrates me. You know, like I couldn't just have PTSD. I have to have chronic, CPTSD. You know, I can't have anxiety. I have to have acute anxiety. There's a little, oh, you have anxiety? Yeah, well, I have acute anxiety. It's like a war story. Well, I'm more insane than you are. Depression, severe depression, not just depression, severe. They always got to add that fucking adjective to it, and it drives me nuts. You know, so, but it's true. We alcoholics are a little bit different. So for us, okay, it is physical, mental. Those are two big ones: emotional and spiritual. Okay, emotional and mental are not the same. So I don't know why people lump that together, because my emotions don't come from my head; they come from my heart. I feel it here. I don't feel it here. I feel it here, right? So, all right. Well, I think I'm gonna hit the 3 o'clock meeting. Be my third meeting today. I got a lot done today. So a bunch of little stuff. Got a bunch of little stuff off my plate. So, all right. Thank you everybody for being here. It was good seeing you. Brandon, it was good to see you. Michelle, I'm glad you could join. I hope everybody has a great day. I love you. Peace out and have a day.